Potato Thumbs Podcast, episode 221. Play that intro music, guy.
Potato Thumbs Podcast. Potato Thumbs Podcast. It's Fluffy and the Admiral playing with their fingers and their nips.
Hi, co-host.
Hello. How are you doing tonight?
I am doing good. I'm kind of tired, honestly. But I picked up a sour, and since we were just gonna have like a chill show, I'm ready to just have like a chill, sit back and relax type of show.
Fair. I skipped the beer tonight because I'm pretty sure I'm going to drink more than my fair share of beer over the course of the next 5 days.
Right? I should turn my video on, right? So you're actually like talking to me.
Yeah. I mean,
Hi. I forgot we have video. That's how tonight's going, I guess.
Oh, it's been a night already.
Yeah.
But no, I'm in the same boat of you, a little bit tired. I've moved my workouts to the mornings on Tuesday now, so it was like got up early and went in, and I think it's going to be good in the grand scheme of things. So I can start moving all of my workouts to the morning again, just because one, winter's coming and it's going to be dark out all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be dark if I go in the morning. It's going to be dark at night. It does nothing for like that energy factor. So, and then it's just I don't know. I'm markedly more productive for the first half of my workday when I work out in the morning.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, dude, working out in the morning does great things to being productive.
To the point where like my fall off in the afternoon, because I do fall off at a certain point, I still got so much more done in the morning that it feels like it's a more productive day total, even though the afternoon is like maybe worse than an average day where I'm not working out until the afternoon.
Yeah, I gotta watch myself like with food and stuff if I work out in the morning, so I don't like go too hardcore on the nutrition and like not eat enough and then get crabby by the time afternoon rolls around, you know?
Yeah. And just by default, you get crabby more often than I do.
Yeah, I mean it's just naturally who I am. Oh man.
Also the fact that your workouts are like 2.5 hours in length. Like a big idiot. And I can get mine done in about 45 minutes and feel pretty happy with life.
Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, I have my calendar right there.
Oh yeah. It's in the background.
It is. Dude, look at like they designed it so stupid though. They didn't put enough rows in, so I had to like draw in the 31st. You can see. It's like, come on, guys! Like, it's not that hard. It's a calendar.
It is one of the few months where that'll actually be an issue for you, though.
Yeah, I think it's pretty rare that it will
be. The 31st fell on a Sunday, so you would have had to add a full 6th row where they have 5, and normally you'll get through with 5.
Yeah, it's fine. It's not really that big of a deal. It's all cycling and running right now. I told myself the real training begins after Albuquerque, so I kind of looked at what we were doing and like, because I'm training to run with Panda, right? I think I don't even know. Did I tell you?
You guys are heading out there to run.
Yeah. So, I had my bike race this weekend, and I wanted to not push myself to injure myself before that, so I could complete it. And then, with this whole run the mountains in Albuquerque thing, I'm trying to save my legs this week a little bit too, because I think I'm gonna die running that fucking mountain on Friday.
I mean, there's elevation, like you talk about the elevation changes, but you're running at elevation in this situation.
That's one of the things that I really like. So I've done research on this trail like 3 separate times now, just to like make sure it's actually something I can do. And like, I think I started at like 6,000 feet. And then I climb like 3 or 4 thousand feet in like 4.5 miles, which is fucking stupid.
So I'm glad you're doing that. Make sure you get your nutrition right so you're not crabby when you get back to hang out with the rest of us.
I always have snacks for the ride back, and I'm good. Like, I think I'm good.
Maybe
if
the
it's
mountain lion will eat the snacks instead of you.
You're right, dude. As long as I eat, like, I have like a good hour and a half window before things really start deteriorating. Like, so as long as I eat a snack on the way back, I have time to like shower and get dressed and do all that shit. But like, if we aren't drinking beer, or eating tacos, like within a short period of time, like I might just have to take the rental car and go pick up something while we wait to decide where we're actually going to eat.
Well, you might as well just drive through the drive-through burrito joint and pick up stuff for everybody.
Right, dude. Well, apparently Hippo and Briz are gonna wait for me at the bottom. So they're gonna walk the dog, I guess, for 2.5 hours.
That sounds like a lot of fun for everyone. I do like that Cam and I decided that our call was to just sleep in and relax on vacation.
I'm always so torn on that, right? Because like I like sleeping in and taking naps, just because I don't just get to do it.
No,
but when I go
never.
somewhere, but when I go somewhere like this, like I also don't want that wake up at like noon and like half of your day is gone. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that's true.
Like it's a place that I don't get to visit that often. Like, it's one thing if it's like somewhere where you can frequent, right?
Right.
Or even like a free weekend at your own house. Like, then it's like I'm all about it. But yeah, I don't know, man. I'm torn.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, so
do what you do. You've not done it before, so you might as well get it in this time.
Well, yeah, I'm really excited. Like, even if I have to go slow and walk a bunch, and I hate myself after doing it, I'm bringing enough stuff to do it 2 days in a row. We'll see if I survive one day. But I at least want to be prepared to, if I love it, to be able to go back and do it again.
Right.
So, but I think with that much elevation, I'm pretty sure I'm just going to be walking like an idiot for the rest of the weekend.
Oh, you're planning on doing this Friday morning? Or Saturday morning?
Friday.
Okay, because I was going to say, if we end up at Marion Tito's, you're not going to be able to run for a few days after that.
Right. No, that's the thing, is I kind of want to just like knock it out the first morning, and then I have the next day to decide if I want to sleep in or what I want to do. So
that's fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, between the beer and the food, it's like slowly the energy levels start to drop by the end of the weekend too.
I haven't packed yet. I'm gonna do it tomorrow, but I was thinking about it today, and I was thinking about like what I might be wearing out there. I'm like, dude, I purchased 2-3 pairs of shorts this summer. Like something besides sweatpants shorts. Like purchases,
I don't know why you went away from the tried and true.
Well, no, I have sweatpants shorts too that I purchased this year. But I mean, I purchased like not COVID attire, right? Just so if I have to go somewhere nice, like I can dress nice or I have nice looking clothes. And I was like, oh, should I bring these shorts? Like, they're really dope. And then I'm like, wait, we're drinking beer and eating tacos all weekend, dude. I want like an elastic waistband where like my gut can like pop out whenever I need it to.
Plus, the weather looks like it might not be. I mean, you'll get by with shorts at 60 degrees, 65 degrees. They'll be fine. But but at night when it drops down into the 30s, that ain't shorts weather.
Dude, it is for me, but sweatpants shorts and a hoodie. Come on, bro. But it's like ideal
for normal people.
I'm going to run this mountain. I'm bringing my shorts. Like, I'll bring a jacket and
running
shorts.
For 2.5 hours. Of course, you're going to be wearing shorts.
But even still, like we're Midwest people, man. If it's 60 degrees, like going down into the 30s, like that's still like shorts, hoodie weather, right?
Yeah. But I would say it's a lot more shorts and hoodie weather in March than it is in October.
That is true.
The body's still coming down from like the summer heat.
That's true.
So I have all the windows open here today, and the house got down to like 63, 62 overnight, and I woke up and I'm like, man, I'm a little cold. I'm not going to close the windows down because I know it's going to warm up as the day, but like, you drop a couple more degrees, and I'm like, okay, time to close the windows.
Oh yeah, when Debbie was gone on her camping trip in the Boundary Waters, I had the windows open one night, and I woke up and it was like 65 in the house. And I'm like, oh, I guess we'll put on some sweats and turn on the fireplace for a little bit.
Well, you have to worry about that too with the kids, so.
Yeah, well, they're good.
Cold as well as I do.
They're I don't leave their windows open when it's gonna be cold like that, so their rooms always stay a couple degrees warmer than what I would put myself through.
That's fair.
But I had left the whole main level open, like, so it was pretty chilly when we walked downstairs. Yeah. Anyways, I love this weather. I love having the windows open at night, dude, and sleeping when it's a little bit cool.
Yeah, I do too. It's been a learning experience. This is the first fall that I've had somebody who I spend most of my time with. So it's like, for me, I don't even close my drapes at night. Like I let the street lights shine in and all that stuff. I don't even care. Like I'm out, I'm out. So windows open, lights on, basically all that stuff. Korea's a very light sleeper in terms of like being able to fall asleep and stay asleep. So like the window's open, she hears the street noise, and she's put in blackout curtains so that she can sleep at night. And these last few days, I'm like, it's too nice to have the windows closed. They have to be open. And she's like, okay. And then she puts on noise canceling headphones and eye block on when she goes to bed, and just like completely cocoons up. And I'm just like, whatever. We're both happy here, I guess.
Yeah, that's funny. That's awesome. I get told about the streetlights too when I leave the blinds open, and I'm like, but don't you just not see them when you close your eyes?
Right? See, this is what I'm saying.
I mean, the point here is sleep, right? I mean, we're not trying to like look for lights around the room.
Nature gave me perfectly good blackout curtains called eyelids.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I know, right? I know.
Oh, this week there's been an extra amount of truck traffic on the road in the morning, so I've been like 5:30, 6 o'clock, there's like semis rolling through. So I'm like, okay, I can understand that. I'm just going to fall back to sleep. But when she wakes up, she has a hard time falling back to sleep. So the problem is if she gets woken up at like 5 a.m. because a truck rolled through, and then she's just up for the day. I'm like, all right, that's fair.
We have a duck, or a few ducks. I believe it's only one though, and he's been hitting the sauce pretty hard in our neighborhood the past few weeks. So like, as soon as it's later in the evening, like nighttime, he's just quacking, dude, and he just does not stop all fucking night long. It's so crazy, like to the point that we laugh about it now, because like, if you open up the window and you lay down, it'll only be a few moments, and then you'll hear wham, 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 wham. And just it's so rad because he just does it all fucking night long. And we're far enough away from the water, like, so we can hear him, but it's not hella annoying, right?
Right.
Like, you block it out eventually, but dude, every fucking night. And it doesn't matter if it's 11 o'clock or if I wake up at like 4 a.m. to go to the bathroom. Like, he is quacking all night long.
Isn't it duck season up there? Shouldn't you be able to just get a tag and go take care of it?
Yeah, I think if I pop off a duck in my area, I'm probably getting talked to by the police.
I'm sure the homeowners association isn't real keen on that either.
Yeah, it's a good way to end up shot. Oh man, I completed my first ever like bike race this weekend.
Yeah, sounds like it was a fantastic time for you, and you got to see somebody die.
Yeah, that was pretty horrible. It was really fucked up. Let's leave it at that. It was. I honestly, I don't know if that dude lived or did not live, but I can tell you from what I saw when I walked by him, and he was like literally my feet were like a foot from his body, like as I had to walk by him. So like I literally had to walk by him with my bike because we were on a minimum maintenance road. And yeah, it was not cool, man. It was really fucked up.
It was like a perfect way to no, I'm just kidding. I thought it is sucky that it did hurt.
Yeah,
like,
it's a reality check though. Like, because I mean, dude, we were bombing down dirt roads, right? Like, like you have to understand, like, you are a mushy flesh substance, and you're going on a bike, and like, if you fuck up, like,
right, you might not even fuck up. Maybe the ground shifts in a way that you couldn't prepare for because of, whatever. That's the way you land or something like that, and all of a sudden, you're Sonny Bonoing your way into a tree.
Yeah, no, it was messed up. Anyways, yeah. so that
except for that 200-foot part of the or 50 miles that sucked, how was the rest of it?
No, it was good. I mean, it was it took my buddy couldn't look. He didn't want to talk about it really. Like, so we kind of talked about it. It kept us both in check for the race, I think. But it like put that there. And I think that was good, right? Because you don't want to like, you don't necessarily, in any sport, you push the limits until you get injured, right?
Yep.
And so it was kind of one of those moments where if you've ever had a bad injury from something, it takes some time to get back into it, or to get your faith in yourself.
Right.
So that was good for the downhills, but no, the race was fun, man. It was so cool. Down in that part of the state, it's just starting to turn colors, and then it's all that River Bluff Valley area that you like.
Yeah, I do love that area.
So that's all I was riding. Like I was south of La Crosse. So,
yeah, that's good stuff.
Yeah, so it's just all that super hilly terrain, really beautiful, like creeks and stuff. And we had we did every type of dirt road, like freshly graded dirt roads. Like dirt roads are just covered in like pebbles and rocks. Minimum maintenance roads that were like just tire tracks, and like grass, like mounds on each side. Minimum maintenance roads where the roads were like a peak, like there were tire tracks, but it was Amish country. So it wasn't like necessarily car tire tracks, but it was like a lot of buggy traffic. So like the road was just fucking trashed. But we did like 4,000 feet of elevation on a bike in Minnesota. So like we had some serious climbs over 50 miles.
Of climbs, yeah.
Yeah, and there was a couple hills that we got to where people like literally were so exhausted they were jumping off their bikes and walking them up. And some of the hills were really fucking stupid. But I was proud of myself, man. I never got off my bike once to walk a hill. Like I climbed every single hill. Yeah. I hit 36 miles an hour down one of the hills, and had a couple other ones where I was above 30 miles an hour on gravel.
Yeah, I mean that's no joke going that fast. Even if you're wearing a helmet, that
yeah,
you feel that wind hitting your face, you're going.
And I feel the same way when I'm brakes.
Right.
I was literally on my brakes, like going down all of these hills. Like I was, after seeing that shit, like I was very, very not like balls to the wall, right? So I'm like you can't be on your brakes, right? Because you're on gravel and you'll just fucking eat shit if you try to lock up your brakes.
Oh yeah.
So I'm like trying to maintain speed and control while not trying to lose control because I'm braking.
Oh God.
And like there was one hill, dude, and I won't forget it because you get to a point where you just kind of are watching the person in front of you, or you're trying to pick like a line where other bikes have gone so you can see like there's less debris and rock this way. And I was like watching him, and I could just see his back wheel like kicking out as we're flying down a road, and it, like just preparing yourself for your bike to start kicking out. Like when you hit that same part, it's like watching someone hit ice in a car in front of you,
Oh,
Like, you
I
know,
hate that feeling.
yeah, there isn't shit that you can do. So you're just like mentally preparing yourself for like, okay, like be calm, like just keep your shit together, don't panic, and pull through. But yeah, anyways, it was fun. It was an experience, man. I've never done a bike race before, so
Glad you had a good time. I know you were excited for it, and we flew through the raid rather quickly on Friday, so
yeah,
you were able to just peace out real quick too.
we did. Yeah, it worked out great, man. I had a lot of fun raiding him Friday too. No one got their Vex though.
Nope. 0 for 21 now.
Yep. Nope.
And you're up there pretty high on the offers as well now.
Am I? I don't even know how many completions I have on that raid.
Not as
Not
many
21.
as me, but like
No.
you had a bunch on the PC side that you did, I thought, before.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Maybe
I
it
was running that raid on all of my characters for a couple weeks.
Yeah,
But-
yeah, I think it was a pretty good run. Oh, yeah, well, got that done pretty quickly, but then you were off to bed, just straight out.
Yep, I pieced out. It was a good thing too, man, because like 5 a.m. came early, and it wasn't just 5 a.m. It's wake up, have coffee, try and get the juices flowing, so you don't have to poop on your bike while you're mid race, and then drive like 2 hours, 2.5 hours.
It's a lot.
Yeah. So, but yeah, man. Yeah. Other than that, that was good. I went out trail running with the missus yesterday.
Yeah. Well, it's a good combination. Getting out there, enjoying fall, because pretty soon you're not gonna be able to get out there and do a whole lot.
Right. Fall is pretty magical, right? Like there's good cold temps. Make it nice to be outside.
Yeah. Yep. I've been trying to get to the gym a little more frequently, but we're not setting any new personal records anytime now. Now it's the joy is getting in and moving from there. Although
Getting
like
into the routine.
yeah, I'm trying to get back into the routine of going more than like twice a week, which is where I'm at right now. I'm pretty good for 2 trips a week, but it should really be 4 or 5 if I'm trying to get myself to my strength training best.
I know. I'm hoping to do strength training twice a week and yoga 5 to 7 times a week again. I'd like to do it every day. We'll see if I can make myself do that. Time will tell. Yeah. It's kind of sad. I realized that my trail running is coming to a close quickly. It's almost deer season.
Yeah. Did you have a big old orange vest?
I have a bright yellow hat, and I've been running in my pink shirt a lot, but still, it doesn't matter what the fuck you're wearing. Like going out into those woods, like just
surefire way to have some interesting moments in your life.
Yeah, there's just too many idiots out there that shoot people. Like I don't need to be mistaken for a pink deer.
Right. Oh, look at that deer's wearing a bright yellow hat. Better shoot it twice to make sure.
Is that a trucker hat? Yeah, shoot him twice. Oh, that's funny. Yeah. Yeah, we were up on the North Shore and we stopped at Castle Danger Brewery on our way back, you know, because they have great beers and a nice outdoor area. And it's like 2.5 hours still from home. So it's a ways up, right? I don't get to visit there often. And as we're leaving, I realized that one of my friends had rented a cabin like 10 minutes away and was totally up there. And I'm like, God, dude, I can't believe like I didn't even think about my buddy, like was up here, right? And we get home and I look at Instagram and the first thing I see posted is my buddy with a picture of a beer sitting by himself at the brewery. And I'm like, oh no, I feel really bad. Like he was totally up in that area and we could have hung out with him. And instead he just had a beer by himself, like probably like a half hour after we left.
Oh, God. Hey, my laundry's finally done. Now I can pack tomorrow. Had to do all my laundry today. I just heard the ding from the other room, but
Nice.
I am cutting it very late for getting ready.
I mean, I haven't packed anything yet, but I also have freedom tomorrow. I took a half day and I was gonna go run or bike tomorrow, but it's supposed to rain. So I was like, I'll just work instead and move my half day next week.
I do have Thursday off, so I have a whole morning I can do stuff with.
Oh, that's right, because you guys aren't leaving till late.
We don't have to fly till late, till 7:30, because they fucked up. They fucked up your flight.
I think I have to get there. I think I have to leave here at like 5:30 or 6 a.m.
in the morning. Oh, jeez. Yep. What time are you landing in Albuquerque then?
Like 1:40.
Okay. So yeah, you got a solid 9-hour head start on us.
Yep, because I'm doing that, and then it's like Minneapolis to Chicago, and then Chicago to Albuquerque. So, yeah, but it works out okay, right? Because I have a rental car waiting there for me, so I can just like take my time, grab my bags, go meet Hippo, go get some food or something, and then you guys aren't coming in until like 11, right?
I think it's like 10:30.
Yeah, that's still late as hell. Wow.
Yeah, I'm trying to just quick take a peek, see, because they changed our flight time, but yeah, so I think we get there about 10 o'clock, maybe 9:30. I'll check to make sure to let you guys know so that you're there to pick us up when the time comes.
Yeah, I have your flight info in our chat, remember?
Yeah.
Because I called, dude. So I called them to change the flight, and I was very happy because they have a callback service. Because it was literally a 2-hour and 15-minute wait.
Oh my god! Really?
When I called it, and I called in at 8:30 in the morning.
Damn! Why the hell was this the day that Southwest canceled all those flights?
I don't know, but surprisingly, so like you'd think that you get someone and they would probably be pretty cold because they have to deal with a queue that big. You're dealing with a lot of assholes, right?
Yeah, I can't imagine airline call support any call support really, but airline call support especially.
Yeah. I mean, I would assume it's just people annoyed, right? Because you're messing with their money and their free time, and if you're messing with someone's money, like they get angry. Anyways, dude, the lady that helped me was so nice. Like, she was so fucking rad. It was such a great experience. Like, she's like, well, I don't know if I can get you on that flight or not. And then she's like, well, I could put you in economy in the back of the flight. And I'm like, but then I'm not with my friends. Like, I'm not.
The whole reason we booked these tickets were to be together on this flight.
Yeah, and she's like, well, what if I put you in like a different seat somewhere else? And I'm like, well, I'm not sitting by them. Like, I don't want to like if I can't be with my friends, like.
Right.
And so I was like, okay, like if I can't get my first class seat next to my buddy back, like put me in economy on the flight that I'm on now. And she's like, yeah, we can definitely do that. I'm like, well, actually, how much would I save if you're going to do that? And then she told me, and I'm like, oh, yeah, that's cool. I'll take that credit. Like, I took Thursday off anyways, and might as well get to Albuquerque early in the afternoon, right?
Right, exactly.
So.
Yeah, it'll work out for you, but it still kind of sucks.
Yeah,
it's not nearly going to be as much fun as, like, it would be in a non-COVID world. Like, sitting there, I mean, having your mask on except for when you're eating and drinking, it's probably going to be fine. Like, we're used to doing that anyways, but, like, if we're all fucking around on the plane, it would be more fun in a non-COVID world where
I agree.
You could get a few more drinks in you and be a little bit rowdier and have some more fun.
I think I still am riding back with Nessie, though.
Okay,
like, I don't think that flight got canceled or changed.
No. I mean, I booked the tickets for both Bryce and I, so I'm safe that way.
I think I would have stuck with you guys if I would have noticed right away when they changed it. I think if I would have called earlier and realized it, they probably could have done something or kept us together.
But they gave away your seat then, basically?
Well, it wasn't that they gave away my seat. My theory is that because, well, we didn't book together, obviously. So there's that going against me. But also, like, I'm not leaving exactly when he's leaving, right? I booked from a different state going to his state. So like Yeah, we booked at the same time, but like not really the same flight. Like it is, but it isn't, right?
Yeah,
The
I mean, well,
extra
you paid for your
connection.
seat though, right? So
Yeah, I paid for my seat and I picked it.
right.
Yeah.
So in my mind, and that's probably why they're giving you so much money back, because you have a pretty good argument that, hey, like, I agreed to these fees, and you guys said, yeah, here's your seat, and I know you're saying, yeah, psych, joke's on you. It's not.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
I mean, it's like, yeah.
but I don't know. We'll all be together. We'll have a good time.
I mean, yeah, I'm not concerned. I'm totally okay showing up with more time for vacation. Get a little personal time with Hippo. Maybe Chuck can pick me up and I can help him with his route.
We will miss Fud's D1 raid race though, which is
Oh,
Saturday. Well, we're all going to be there.
oh, that's too bad.
But if you have a team, or you want to put together a team, find out where Fud and talk to them, because they're doing all four D1 raids in 3 hours. We're gonna try. I think Fud might either have a very late night waiting for that first team to finish, or he's gonna cut it off with no winner. Because I
wonder what state those raids are in. And like power levels, because like when we left D1, were they all pretty easy?
They were and they weren't, right? Because they had the master versions of them, and then the like weekly rotating like super hard version. So there was the regular, the master, and so like the regular one is fine, but of course there's that power difference cap too. So once you get to a certain light level, you don't do any more damage, you don't take any less, so you can still, like, they were not hard necessarily, but they weren't exactly easy. You could still fuck them up too.
Yeah, and you don't have touch anymore for.
Right. Well, you do, but it just doesn't work the same.
It's gonna be really interesting to see how we fight that raid when it comes back.
Right. Well, there's so many better things now, right? You could 1K voice the guys. You could divinity snipe. You can do whatever you want that way. Like, help. We used sleeper back then. We can use sleeper again now. But
that's true.
Everybody uses sleeper because there are better DPS options out there.
Yeah.
So,
I
was just looking at my fastest time for all 4 raids that they're running and see how quickly it would take me on my best run of all of them. Because remember, I had the whatever it was, 300 exactly clears of 300 clears total of raids. 33 and 22 is 55, and 53 is gonna be like an hour 48 plus another 48. So if you took my best time on each of those raids and added them together, we'd finish with about 30 minutes, 25 minutes to spare.
30 minutes to spare, yeah.
Yeah. Not mentioning D1 load times.
Yeah, I forgot that. We got King's Fall, we ended up getting down below an hour. I forgot that. That was one of those that once you had it, it was not bad at all.
Yeah, 53:19 was my fastest.
Where are you looking to see that?
D1.raid.report. Pulling up your information right now. That's awesome. Your fastest time was on hard, and your fastest normal time was 3 hours and 9 minutes, but your fastest on hard was an hour 18. Your fastest wrath time was 2 hours and 4 minutes, and you're 2 clears of it.
I've cleared Wrath more than 2 times. Probably just 2 times from beginning to finish. That still doesn't seem right, though.
Yeah, so this Fluffy Fingers MD one is got you with like 25 total raid clears in D1.
That's weird. I've definitely run Wrath more than twice. Like,
you run, yes, but finish is the...
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I really only 2 times I ran it start to finish. That seems weird.
It's got you running it like 7 times total, though, so... Maybe it's not the most accurate of things.
No, I've definitely run it more than 7 times, because I Yeah, that's funny though.
So, but yeah. So I think Fud's thing's going to be awesome. I'm really happy that people are. I hope a whole bunch of people sign up. I know last time he had a couple of teams. Probably should add more, but we were unfortunately not able to do it that weekend. And now we're not able to do it this weekend. What he needs to do is start calling me ahead of time and saying, hey, what weekend works for your raid team?
Right.
And then we'll give him a weekend and we'll make sure we get full on raid team and stream it out. All of us get as fun as we can be on a Friday night and see what happens.
I think we do excellent.
I think they would probably keep the stream on us quite a bit, but whether we're doing excellent or not is a whole different discussion.
Man. Yeah, it's been a minute. I think just playing Xbox in general and D1 raids would be interesting.
Yeah, I think that's going to be fine and everything. I don't think I've ever bought the physical copy, so I would have it on my Xbox if I was home. I could download the digital copy again, but it's been a long time since I fired that game up.
Me too. I think we did one night of private matches.
Yeah.
That was the last time I played.
Actually, Wrath of the Machine might kill my Xbox with how those D2 raids can sometimes kill my Xbox. Wrath of the Machine on the bridge probably would put it under quite a bit of stress.
I hope we get King's Fall back in December when that raid drops. We'll find out though.
I have a sneaking suspicion it'll be Crota's End, but
you think so?
I don't know. Maybe I'm just. I don't know. It just seems like the one that you could drop right in the middle of a December 30-year celebration and not have to worry too much about it being long or extra hard or anything like that. Because Crota's End was basically just a glorified strike at the end.
Yeah, it really was.
So, I don't know. And I loved it. I mean, I had so much fun with that. But the ability for, you to just sit there. We were talking about that on Friday with the hero moments at the trying to build the bridge where you had to keep going invisible and everyone's watching you because they're all dead and you're the last one and it's like, oh shit, the knight's sneaking up on you from behind. Get out of there and go invisible again. So I don't know. It's not hard. It's fun to do. It's quick to do. That's why I kind of liked it.
Yeah. No, I'm for it, man. I think it's I don't dislike any of them.
Right. No, King's Fall was probably the best in terms of length and difficulty and stuff like that. But I also don't think it was necessarily the most fun to do.
Yeah, I mean, part of that is Hive. I think I just liked it because that was when I started Destiny. So it was really fucking challenging.
It makes sense. Everyone loves their first raid.
Dude, and we went through so many shit LFG groups doing that raid.
God.
So many bad LFG groups doing that raid and not completing it. And you would know too, you'd know by Templars or, you would know if you are going to make it or not.
By the time you get to the opening the totems at the beginning?
Totems, that's what it was, yeah.
Because totems, then War Priest, then Golgoroth, then the Sisters, then Oryx.
War Priest was usually okay. I mean, every once in a while you get a team that just couldn't figure it out, even though it really wasn't that bad.
We were all grossly underleveled on the first day of the raid race, and we got through totems into the War Priest, and we gave it 3 shots, and we're like, I don't know what the mechanics are. I'm tired. I've been hanging out in this group with this group for far too long. Fuck y'all. If somebody else figure it out, we'll meet back next week and beat it for real. Yeah, that was pretty bad. That was pretty easy to do. Golgoroth could be a problem.
Yeah, I mean, we've by the end of it, we had a pretty good strat, of telling people where to stand so they could hide.
Yeah.
And not get killed. And then there was that whole drop a bubble down on the steps below strat.
Yep. No, it's all pretty doable and pretty safe. So
Mm-hmm.
I think it'd come back pretty quickly, but I don't know if any of us have our skills down to 3 hours to finish 4 raids.
No. Not definitely not D1 raids on Xbox. Like, there's no fucking way that would be happening.
Some people, I bet you at least 1, maybe 2 teams finish. But I don't think everyone's finishing in the 3 hours that FUD gives them.
No, that Kingsfall was a lot easier too when I learned how to snipe.
Yeah.
Because like before, I just was not good at sniping, and I missed those boomer nights on
totems.
On totems. Oh god,
we'd race. Whoever was on the totem with it, every time it was a race to see who could snipe the boomer night.
Snipe them first, yeah.
Yeah.
No, that like as I got good, I would do that, and I would purposely not run to the middle so I could snipe the next person's night too.
Yeah.
Like they'd be like, "No, I got it, Fluffy," and I'd just take them out anyways, and then I would leave and be like, "No, I got it. It was my night."
Yeah, I always ran into the totem with Val, so you know how competitive that got.
Oh yeah.
And while I very rarely won, when I did, you better believe I was all up in his ear talking as much shit as I could about how bad he was at video games.
What was the glitch? There was